scale. Like, what's the fastest way to play a whole scale? And I came up and just did this. But it was even faster than that, but it was very clean, every note. It's hard to take it all the way up. Oh, that guy's really good. Now he's just doing this.
Okay. Good morning. I'll call you out, Kathy. Come on. Everybody in the narthex, come on in. Okay. Good morning. Good morning to those of you who are here in the sanctuary and to those of you viewing us online. My name is Chris Monk, and I welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Flint. We're a progressive, LGBTQ affirming religious community. If you would like more information about our faith tradition or this congregation, please feel free to talk with one of our ministers today, or you can contact them through their contact information that can be found on our website at uuflint.org. Today we're going to have a picnic after the service, correct? Okay. And visitors, especially, come on down. If you didn't bring any food, we'll manage anyways. Oh, there's a lot? Oh, there you go. There's a lot. So if you didn't bring anything, no problem. Come on downstairs, meet people, talk to people, and we'll be happy to tell you all about this church. Also, If you would like our weekly email update, visit our website at uuflint.org, scan the QR code on the order of service, or complete this card that is in your seat back. On the back, put your name and your email address, and then you can be put on the email list and get our weekly e-update. It's really a good resource. It tells everything that's going on in this congregation, and it keeps you up to date. So, and you can check the back of your order of service for details on some of those announcements too. All right, announcements. Yep, that's the first one. You may remember we were gathering people to go to the Silence of Violence event tonight. Well, it's not happening tonight. It's happening at 10:45 this morning. And so we are not going to be there. The host church decided to make it a part of their church service. So we'll be looking for a similar event in the near future to continue this congregation's work for common sense gun reform. Okay, well, I already said there was a picnic, so I guess we don't really need to say that. But there is a picnic, can you see? All right, we did that one. Indivisible. Indivisible is a progressive movement and organization in the United States, initiated in 2016 as a reaction to the election of Donald Trump as President of the United States. And they now meet here, now and then, down in Nelson Hall. Their next meeting is tomorrow at 5:30, and it's a planning meeting, and any of you are welcome to attend. They'll be here down in Nelson Hall. Another announcement, we're going to get to that slide, but another announcement that was brought to my attention, it's in your e-update, is that Michael Raleigh, our member, is going to be featured at Art Walk this week, this Friday. And he's going to be on display at the Greater Flint Arts Council, and it would be great if we could get down there, support him, and see all the wonderful work that he has been working on. Okay? For more details, check your e-update. I read it this week in there. All right, it's now my pleasure to announce this month's Second Sunday offering. We take a special collection on the second Sunday of each month for a different nonprofit agency that serves people in need. This is an important part of our congregation's social action. This month's recipient is Genesee Habitat for Humanity. Owning a home is a significant wealth-generating tool for families and communities, but the redlining housing policies of the 20th century denied Black families equal housing opportunities and created substantial wealth gap that perpetuates economic inequality still today. Genesee County Habitat for Humanity is committed to radical inclusion and advancing racial equality through empowering Habitat homeowner partners with the solid foundation of home ownership, therefore providing them with strength, stability, and self-reliance, not only for themselves, but for the next generation. There's a basket on the table in the back that you can put your offering for the Second Sunday donation in. It's marked Second Sunday donation. And if you want to write a check, put in the memo line, Habitat, and we'll know where that offering goes. Okay. We are going to light our chalice. As all the elements of a candle create the flame, We are meant to work together so that we might together shine. Thank you. Please join me in reciting our covenant. Recognizing the richness of diversity, the beauty and wonder of shared worship, and the transforming power of love and service, we gather as a sacred, intentional community to freely seek knowledge and truth, to celebrate the fullness of life, and by our actions to create goodness and justice.
I'll pray that this morning to sing along, but then again, aren't they all? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Dawn of the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Good morning and happy Pride Month. And speaking of Pride Month, we have a booth in Fenton, and it's on the back of your order service. I need some folks to sign up for that. So please take a look at that. I have no one. We don't want to have an empty booth. The other thing is I just wanted to mention today we will not be having our normal Joys and Concerns. So you are welcome to light candles of joy or concern in the back. Anytime during the service when we're either, we have music or we're singing a hymn. So please feel free to get up and do that if you would like. Our opening words this morning are from Harry Emerson Fosdick. We ask the leaf, are you complete in yourself? And the leaf answers, no, my life is in the branches. We ask the branch, and the branch answers, no, my life is in the root. We ask the root, and it answers, no, my life is in the trunk, and the branches, and the leaves. Keep the branches stripped of leaves, and I shall die. So it is with the great tree of being. Nothing is completely and merely individual.
Please stand if that's your thing.
Good morning, all. I'm going to read you, and if you want to read along, please do, because the slides will have the narrative. It's called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Same gentleman that's being featured across the parking lot next weekend. So, this is one of my favorite books of all time. The Giving Tree, and this is for Nikki, is how he dedicates it. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves, make them into crowns, and play king of the forest. He would climb her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat my apples and play in the shade and be happy. I am too big to climb and play. I want to buy things and have fun. I want money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," the tree said, "I have no money. I have leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city, and then you will have money, and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back. The tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk, swing from my branches, and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm. I want a wife, and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house. The forest is my house. But you can cut off my branches, build a house, and then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long, long time. And when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy, come and play." "I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." So the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy. But not really. After a long time, the boy came back. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree. "I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone. You cannot swing. I'm too old to swing on branches. My trunk is gone. You cannot climb. Too tired to climb." "I'm sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could, "well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down. Sit down and rest." And the boy did, and the tree was happy. The end.
Right. Very pleased to have my bass player Ken here with me this morning. His friends call him PK. He actually woke up this morning to come play for him. Play a little gospel song called "Hey Look, I Found It." Hey, look, I found it, my inner peace. Hey, look, I found it, my inner peace. Hey, look, I found it, and it felt like such sweet relief. I finally found the inner peace inside of me. Hey, look, I found it, my empathy. Hey, look, I found it, my empathy. Hey, look, I found it, and it felt like such sweet a release. I finally found the empathy inside of me. And the world goes around and around and around and around, and sun shines on us all. Ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And the world goes around and around and around and around, and when I'm feeling small, I open up myself and I look inside. Hey, look, I found it, my inner peace. Hey, look, I found it, my inner peace. Hey, look, I found it, and it felt like such sweet release. I finally found the empathy inside of me. I finally found the inner peace inside of me. I finally found the inner peace inside of me.
We often talk about having a cause to support. Do it for the cause, we say. It's a good cause. It's my favorite cause. A cause, of course, is an objective, or really a mission. And there are all sorts of causes in this world that people celebrate, that they rally around. Yeah, a slide here of a cause that we might call. Oh, it would be nice. Sorry. I hope most of you got the idea. We're talking about causes, good causes, bad causes, silly causes, which brings us to a slide here. Thanks, Thorpe. I would have caught on. There are just for the fun of it causes. This is a good one. If you can get someone to do it with you, because you feel really silly if people don't talk like a pirate will along with you. There's another one here. The next slide shows another just for the fun of it. National Mushroom Day. And then the next slide shows, that makes some sense if they're morel mushrooms, which you can eat. Otherwise, you got to be careful. Are they poisonous? Not so much just for the fun of it if you get the wrong mushroom, but I get morel, the cause of liking morels. Then there are causes that are theologically debatable, Jesus says. That's a cause, but we might want to debate it. Then there's another one here that is extraordinarily bad cause, a lost cause. So there's all sorts of causes. And then there are causes that a lot of us here are confident are worthy of the name good. We have so many causes, our missions runneth over. I could have done 5 slides. I gave up. You get the idea. Too many, many causes. Now I know the word mission, another name for the word cause. I know the word mission may sound holier than thou, too evangelical, too overly dramatic. But I don't think so. When you find that your carefully considered many causes are for the greater good, it's okay to think of them together as a holy mission. Of course, when describing Unitarian Universalism to an interested bystander, you may not lead with, well, we are on a holy mission. But there are many other ways of communicating that truth. And wouldn't you know that because people believe in our many causes, they volunteer. People volunteer even when the mission gets messy and difficult at times. For example, to further our causes, our volunteers have to conquer a monster, the YouTube transmission monster. The YouTube transmission monster lives back there in that little room, and sometimes it eats our YouTube stream. It's a beast. But someone has to fight it off so the world can see and hear us. Thankfully, we also have fun on our missions, even though it's not a just for the fun of it mission. When we are having fun, getting refreshed, and I call them ministers of calories, put out the food and drink down in Nelson, that's not just for having fun. They are feeding the spirits of Michael Servetus, Margaret Fuller, Francis Harper, Lucy Stone, Thoreau, and Emerson, spirits that live on in this group. I'm not exaggerating. They are here, all of them, and more. An army, Napoleon said, marches on its stomach, and on our nonviolent mission, so do we. Another half hour and it'll be picnic time, just an aside. Fortunately, this raising of the hand to voluntarily support a truly good cause is not such an uncommon thing. People of ancient times even said there was a goddess who mysteriously gave freely to take care of the world. The Greek goddess Demeter, I believe we have a picture of her. Demeter didn't get a paycheck, but she nevertheless couldn't stop giving. Like many earth deities, she was an awe-inspiring force of nature that people imagined in their effort to explain how the earth mysteriously gave food to hungry people. That must have been astounding and humbling for people of so long ago, who were often on the edge of starving to death. Each year, they would see their food supply getting smaller and smaller. Then, they would see the harvest and fruit on the trees. And they would know that somehow they were being cared for. Food popping up from the earth. How does that happen? So they celebrated Demeter, who they said was out in nature. But we know now that they were also celebrating that part of their human nature. It was in them too, this ability to give, sometimes beyond all reason, sometimes mysteriously. It is perhaps the best part of human nature that volunteers to take care of others and support the wisdom of doing that. In a sense, the caring nature of Demeter makes her our goddess. You see her hands, our hands, in the outstretched, gift-giving posture. And again, when someone asks, "What do you believe?" we may not say, "Well, you see, we have this goddess." Probably not. But we do strive to embody the long-treasured way of being. Now, as a non-volunteer, I can tell you, I've also experienced the humbling mystery of this church being supported, often by unseen hands. Like the ancients, I'm amazed, but in my case, I'm amazed that almost magically, the grass is mowed. Yeah. John is not experiencing himself as a mystery, but some of us do. We take it for granted. The weeds are pulled. The roof is fixed. Emails are written. And so many other things get done by the grace of so many volunteers. That can feel mysterious, but it's less of a mystery if we together remember that we have a good cause, a good mission that in some way pays our volunteers. Of course, that doesn't mean volunteer work isn't work, which brings us to another ancient Greek myth. And no, this is not Greek Greek Week at the UUCF, but sometimes, the sometimes repetitive, the sometimes hidden work of volunteers needs to be explained with some primal mythic wisdom. As you may remember, the god Zeus had a disagreement with King Sisyphus and sentenced him to roll a rock up a mountain, and when he finally got it up there, it would inevitably roll back down. Sisyphus was sentenced to do this for all eternity. As you might guess, the story has fascinated people for centuries, and it came into being at about the same time as the worship of Demeter, about 3,500 years ago. Well, so which is it? Is this planet a wonderful place where we are cared for by nature and our own loving hands, a really good time, or is it a place where we are forced to live a meaningless, repetitive existence, all hard work, no fun? The good news is we get to decide. We get to decide if the story of Sisyphus is a silly myth written by ancient pessimists in some past pessimistic age. We decide. We interpret the story. Now, it was a volunteer of this church, ironically enough, who told me that the most famous interpreter of this myth, Albert Camus, insisted that Sisyphus must think himself happy. Albert Camus, insisted that Sisyphus is happy because he is alive and striving, and the struggle itself fills his heart. But wait, we can go even further than that. We are not a pessimistic, post-war absurdist like Camus. We modern Sisyphi, working for a good cause, often say, "Bring me another rock, will you?" No kidding. Lynn and I and the rest of us, we hear this all the time. Not in those many words, but it comes out as, "Yeah, I'll serve on that other committee. Here's your rock." A fun rock. Well, okay, we have an important mission. That makes sense. And it's good exercise pushing a rock up a hill, and a lot of fun watching it roll and bounce back down the mountain. We did that as kids. And besides, we can't talk like a pirate or go to mushroom festivals all of the time. Now, some of our volunteers really excel at pushing that rock up the hill. And I think it's safe to assume it brings them some happiness. For one of many examples, Jennifer Howard has played piano for this church for 20 years. And I did some math on this. At an average of playing, let's say, 48 weeks per year times 20, that equals 960 times. But if you add in Christmas Eve, 20 of those, that brings us up to 980 times playing the piano for this church. Of course, she played at memorial services too. Let's say at least 10 of those, probably more. That puts Jennifer at 990 times playing a piano in this church as a volunteer. 990, I think we would be safe to say that Jennifer has played a piano for this church 1,000 times. That's not why her knee is in need of surgery. We didn't do that, but maybe a little. I won't claim that Jennifer was ecstatically happy all of the time. But I strongly suspect that she wouldn't have rolled that rock up the hill 1,000 times for just any old cause. But We have a picnic to get to, made possible by, you guessed it, volunteers. So I will close now by simply saying thank you to all of our Demeters and all of our Sisyphi. Without you, there would obviously be no UU congregation of Flint. Thank you.
Okay, this will be another sing-along, and we're going to do the dreaded round. So we'll sing it once all together, and then this side of the room, you're Team Bonnie. This side of the room is Team Dan. And when we break into the round, Bonnie's side will go first. We'll start in the same key, though. That'd be good. I'm not going to push the challenge quite that far.
Every year we choose a Volunteer of the Year award, and I would like to invite Diane back up to the stand here with me. This year's Volunteer of the Award has been a member of our church for 41 years. And in those years, she has volunteered for many different jobs. She's been a director of religious education, worship chair, kitchen mom, now Safe Serve kitchen manager, part of the team that put in the labyrinth, worked in the church gardens, raised 2 kids in the church, helped with OWL and coming of age programs, put on a mystery dinner for the church, attended 3 general assemblies, attended leadership school, was part of the pagan group here, and also a member of CUPS. Her life here has been extremely full and very interesting. What brought her to our church? She was part of the pagan group years ago and had 2 aunts who were also Unitarian Universalists. One of them, Margaret Griffin, and her husband Richard Griffin, introduced her to the Unitarian Church of Flint. Our Volunteer of the Year award brought her other UU aunt, Nancy Hayward, who was also a shaman from Traverse City, to do an animal spirit program and also a church service. It was through her Aunt Nancy and the Traverse City Cups program, Cups is Covenants of Unitarian Universalist Pagans program, that introduced her to the UU program, Cakes for the Queen of Heaven. She met our minister at the time, Charlotte Cowton, in a class that Gail Knapp taught at Mott College. She was impressed with Charlotte's knowledge and religious approach and decided to join the church. It is with great pleasure we recognize Diane Beck as this year's Volunteer of the Year. We appreciate all you have done for the church.
Coming up. Gift card. Oh, nice, a beautiful card and some money. It looks like a chalice, little chalice necklace. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much.
Everyone notice the coffee cup?
Yeah.
On the screen.
Oh, and downstairs we're having a picnic, but it's a picnic with a treasure hunt and a little, just something that I thought would be interesting. We put, with the long-range planning is going with branches and roots and things like that about us, so we put a tree up, and I put all of our ministers from the time we started till now. And if you take a minute and put your name underneath the minister that was here when you started, that would be something to look at for a while and see who we are. And the treasure hunt, we are all volunteers, and when we get it put together and you find the treasure, there is something for everyone in it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. You really, 41 years is incredible.
Thank you, Jen. You're going to be missed. Yeah. Now it's our time for generosity. We volunteer our gifts of time, talent, and treasure to work for justice, to create a safe place for all who come to explore and to heal those in need of comfort. We invite you to join us as we take the collection by placing your offering in the basket at the back of the church as you leave, or by an online gift at uuflint.org. All gifts are gratefully accepted.
So I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of our volunteers. If you volunteer for this congregation, could you just stand up for a moment? Choir members, you are volunteers. Come on, you know, there you go. Jeremy is a volunteer. Yeah, Jeremy too. All of these people. Oh, okay. So thank you all. Thank you all.
Just about everything.
Martin Luther King said, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" Let us all answer that question every day.
And let us extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Okay, I'll find it, I'll bump it. I'm there. All right. Love is but a song we sing, fear's way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, we will surely pass. When the one that's left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. Listen. You hold the key to love and fear in the palm of your hands. Just one key unlocks them both, and it's there at your command. Come on, people, now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people, now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. One more time. Come on, people, now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. Thank you. Good job, people. Yeah. All right.
Special thanks to all of our musicians and our folks who put on our volunteer award service. And it's picnic time. Thanks for being here.